I'm clicking and it's
Hello, everybody.
clicking and it's not doing anything.
Come back. There you are. There you are. Oh, it's good to see everybody. I'm looking at all the comments coming in from all over the place. So we have
Yeah.
some fun stuff to show today, right, Aubrey?
Oh yes, you guys are in
Yes.
for
Aubrey
it.
assigned me. Yep. She assigned me today's live, and I think next to my name it said, think of something. So what I came up with was we're going to think outside the block and show fun ways to use designs.
And I
Are we
think
ready to get started?
we are. Do you want me to pop in the presentation?
I can do that. I didn't know if you had anything you wanted to add.
Not yet, but I do later.
Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, so let me make this full screen so you can see all the good stuff that I gathered from you guys out there, all you great people who are so creative with our Hoop Sisters designs. So what do we mean by think outside the block? So we mean creative and fun ways to use our designs. And this is kind of what I discovered when I was perusing our Facebook pages looking for ideas. So we're going to highlight some of our creative people. And we're looking at creative use of some of our free downloads that we've given throughout the year, creative use designs. There's a lot of creative use of fabrics and colors, and also creative use of combining designs together. So that's kind of interesting as well. So as we go through here, I want to do a little bit of a disclaimer and tell you that these people are very creative, but there's no written directions or instructions on how to do what we did. We're really going to look at what they did, and I'm going to try to dissect it. So if you're one of the people I'm talking about and I say something that's not correct, or if you want to add to what I'm doing, please feel free to hop in. So there's no instructions. This is merely inspiration. So I hope you enjoy it. First of all, we have Pamela Smith. And Pamela, she took the heart block that Sarah did back in January. And I think at the time it was a free download, but you can still purchase it now if you don't have it. And you can see her little love wall hanging she made. She's got 4 heart blocks going down the left side. And if you look closely, 2 of them are pieced as the original heart block was. The left side of the heart block has piecing, and then the right side is one solid piece. She made 2 with just the fabric, and she fussy cut her fabric, which is, I should have given her creative use of fabric as well. I just realized that. But I gave Pamela creative use of combining designs because she combined it also with the lettering from before spell check. At least we're pretty sure it is. Those letters look exactly like our before spell check letters, and they come in the appropriate size. However, she was creative, and I'm assuming she has software with her embroidery machine, that she was able to pull out just that letter and add stippling around the letter instead of doing the snowball corners that are on the before spell check pattern. So before spell check, that's a design we've had for many, many years. It makes a great little baby quilt. You can do just name banners. It has the full alphabet with letters and numbers, and they come from 5-inch blocks all the way up to 8. And the heart block was a 7-inch block, so she probably used the 7-inch before spell check block to make her love banner. And Aubrey, do you remember the little Hayden? You don't have to say, I know you do. This Hayden, the little Hayden blocks on the left side at the bottom there, I made those for Aubrey when her first child was born, which was, gosh, he's a teenager now. So it was quite a few years ago. So that is also in the before spell check design. And before spell check is $40. The little heart block is still available for $7 if you don't already have it. So you can still get that. Next, we have Mary Jean Gizzo, and I apologize if I butcher anyone's name. I'll do the very best I can. And Gloria and Sharon Dick Williams. And they use the Lucky Charm design. That was a March free download, I believe, and it is available still for purchase. And Mary Jean did 4 together to make it's probably a little table topper, I would assume, or she could hang it on the wall. Gloria made the cute little child's dress, and she also made the blocks as well. And Sharon, she gets creative use of companion designs because she evidently had this cute little gnome, and she combined it with letters, and then she put a little shamrock under it. So just adorable. And this, of course, stemmed from our Lucky Shamrocks wall hanging that we did back last March. It's $35, and it's one of the small wall hanging that we have a number of. The finish size is 14 by 26. It's got pretty little shamrock border stitching in the borders. And then the little Lucky Charm block is still available on our website at $15. Up next, we have Lynda. And Lynda, she's going to get creative use of fabrics and color. Her original quilt, she made the large one, the one on the left with the colors, the beautiful colors, for her sister. And then the monochromatic one is the smaller one, the one she's holding up on the right. And she says that's hanging in her sewing room. So I just love how she took a piece design and stitched it with just the cream, and her thread's just a little bit darker so you can see all the detail of the stitching. And it's just beautiful. So this came from Grandmother's Flower Garden. It used to be a former mystery back in 2018. It's still one of my very favorites that Annie did. It's just so pretty and unusual that the blocks are shaped like hexagons. It includes 11 flower appliques embroidery, so you can pull those out and do some other fun things with it. And Barb Machowski, I found this picture that she posted, and as you can see, it's actually the flower design from the bottom of the Grandmother's Flower Garden quilt. But can you imagine if you just created that with all solid pieces all the way around instead of that half piece? I think it would make just a really pretty table topper or a pretty pillow just on its own like that. Then we have Lynda. She did I've got a lot of stuff. You guys are really creative with the pumpkin coaster design that Sarah did just recently. And Lynda actually made hers with cork. So that's kind of fun. That's a creative use of fabric with that one, to use cork fabric. And she did it, I believe, in the background and also as the pumpkin applique. And then Louise, she used the pumpkin in 4 corners of her little topper there. Her center design is an embroidery design that was created on her Bernina machine. And she says that she used her software to do that. I'm not sure exactly what she did. But then she followed it up with all ruler work and quilting, free motion quilting all around there to finish it off. So it's very, very nice. Nicely done. And she gets creative use of our designs. Carolyn Winfrey. I love rope. If you guys remember, I did the rope bowls back when we did the sunflower. And Carolyn did with the coaster, she created the little rope coaster and did the embroidery right on top of it. And I think that is just adorable. I love it. So she gets creative use of free downloads. Patricia also, she gets creative use of the free download because she created the rope bowl with the little pumpkin coaster design. And Patricia, I think you're on. I think I saw your name pop up. I'm curious if you put the rope inside the little coaster, similar to the way I did the sunflower design. So I just think it's cute. Well done. And that's from our pumpkin harvest that we just introduced not long ago. Been very popular, $39.99. I think you could use that all through fall, all the way up into, Thanksgiving time for sure. And then the pumpkin harvest bonus is the little napkin ring, so that's also available. So this is actually my friend. Her name's Lynda Mullally. She's actually going to be in our booth at Houston Quilt Market. She's going to come help us out. And this woman looks at a design that we do and always thinks of something unique to do with it. Her mind does not work like any other person I've ever met in my life. She's just very, very creative. So I have a couple of her things here in person today that I'm going to show you a little bit closer. But as you can see, she took this pumpkin digital download, and this is a pumpkin we did several years ago. This is not the elegant pumpkin, although I think you could still do this with the elegant pumpkin. This one actually has a little face on it. So she created it and she put her seams on the inside, unlike our original design. Oh, what did Patricia say? Yes, I did put the coaster sewn into the bottom of the bowl and also made a set of 6 more varied ones to store. Oh, excellent, Patricia. You'll have to post those. Very creative. So then Lynda, she kept her seams on the inside of the pumpkin so it's nice and clean. And she didn't sew all the way to the top where the little stem is. And she bound it and she actually put a little jar inside. So I'm going to bring up my camera. So it'll just take a minute.
I love how you're giving them little names. Like she gets the most creative use of fabric. It's so cute. It's like they get little
Yeah.
awards.
It's like the Academy Awards of Hoop Sistering. So here's her adorable little pumpkin. Isn't it cute? And I don't know if these are real. I'm going to have to check it out. I think she may have ate all the chocolates and then made big ones and put them in there because I don't know. But inside here, she's got a little glass jar. And she wrapped the top of it with ribbon. She did a little gluing right there to cover that up. She put a little bow in the front, and it's just precious. And it's kind of heavy too. So it's a cute little. Her home is beautiful. She has it all decorated. It's just she decorates constantly for different holidays. So that's my friend Lynda. I'm gonna pop this up one more time. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm clicking. I'll figure it out.
I know that's how I was in the beginning.
Okay. So, right. So Lynda also took, oh, and I forgot to get my table runner. This table runner design that we've had for a while, it's called the Give Thanks Table Runner. It's a digital download right now. It comes in a bunch of different sizes. And she took this design. You're probably not even going to recognize this. Let me put that right there. I'm going to bring this camera up more. So this is actually that Give Thanks table runner, the pink here. It's hard to see it, but these are the little strips in that table runner design. So this is the smaller version. On the back side is the bigger version. So you can kind of see the strips of fabric with the little squares on the end. So she made a couple of blocks, joined them together. She made a couple of the smaller ones, joined them together. She's got like pop rivet kind of things here. And she put clear vinyl here. So it's like a pocket and clear vinyl here. And then she made all these little elastic things, and you could put like your jump drives, your spools of thread,
Oh my
tweezers,
God.
scissors, whatever you want. I know. It's like, who would think of this? And I could just see it when I show her something I make. She's like, oh, I can do this. So then you have this cute little button up carry thing that she can take to a class, or she can just use it, store her things and put them in a drawer. But everything is all right there. And she did this with the Give Thanks table runner.
That is
So
smart.
she's pretty cool. We'll keep her. All right. So then we have, let me make this screen a little bigger. So I think people don't need to see us, Aubrey, right? They probably want to see. Oh, it's not letting me. That's okay. Oh, there we go. Screen. So this is Carol, and she took the sunflower collection. I thought this was pretty darn creative. So I don't know if Carol's watching, but I'm going to assume, I assume what she did here. She took a block, and the border block that is on the right side of the sunflower, and she expanded it wider. She kept a little leaf in place, and then the part of the sunflower that goes into the border as well, she kept that in place. And she just put stippling behind it, and she put probably her kids or grandkids' name on there for a wedding all the way in 2025. So she's ready. So I thought that was great. And I think that was, let's see, what did I give her? Creative use of our designs. And plus, she also, I'm pretty sure she used software to do that. I don't know how else she would do that, but it's excellent. And then she added the 3D butterfly that Annie had with the vintage butterfly. So she's got 3 of those on there as well. Just adorable. Love it. This is Ellen, and I think I saw Ellen's name pop up.
Yep.
She just put the butterfly on her sunflower golf ball, and it's just, I thought it was precious, so I had to show that. So she's going to get a creative use of our free download for July for the butterfly. And then Tracy did it in a different color. So I learned when we did these sunflower designs that sunflowers actually come in other colors besides yellow. I had no idea that they did that. And to me, those almost look like Gerber daisies too. So I
Mhm.
love Tracy. You got the creative use of fabrics on that. That looks terrific. And those are all coming from the Sunflower Collection USB that we introduced this last summer, $39.99, and you can still get the bonus of the rope bowl, which is just fun to make for $15. Now we're to Darla. So Darla used there she is. She's going to get creative use of combining designs because she used both the butterfly and vintage butterfly, plus she also used the bonus quilting background. You can see the bonus there. It's available for $15, and it's just some background quilting. So she made every other block a different, like the butterfly was the background quilting. So it just was a lot quicker to stitch, I would assume. And it also just kind of spreads out her butterflies, and they still look beautiful. So I thought that was really cool. So she gets creative use of combining designs. And I'm going to butcher your name. I'm going to say Charles Shaw. Not sure how to pronounce your name, but this is so unique. I just love it. She used our Dresden plate design, which I think Annie and I did this back in 2008 or 2009. This design is so old; it is pre-Battleizer, before we
Yeah.
even a Battleizer or the Trimmer by George or anything like that. So she took the Dresden plate and she stitched it on fabric, and then she's put like a sashing around it, and she combined it with the butterflies, and she just interdispersed them, and it's so pretty. And she said she used a vintage fabric. It's called Nana May 6 by Henry Glass, and she made a quilt top. So I'm assuming she did not use Battleizer. I think she just probably did it on stabilizer because she says she's going to be quilting it on her long arm. So that is just great. Creative use of combining designs. There you go, 2 different designs. She figured out the block sizes to make it work. And I love it. So here's your vintage butterflies. I think we released it in June. It's $49.99. And it does have the bonus. This is what the bonus was what Darla did, where she put the quilting in between the butterflies just to make it look a little different. So that's available on our website as well. Oh, yep. Okay. Done with that one. Moving on. Office retreat. Now, wait till you see this. This was my friend Lynda again, the lady who never looks at anything the way we design it. So, office retreat. This was a retreat. I forget the year. It's a couple years ago, a few years ago. And it has a laptop bag, a pen holder, and oh, Aubrey, did you do that?
Yes, I switched it too soon. You were
Oh,
reading
okay.
that.
That's okay. It's got a bunch of office stuff. So this is my laptop bag. I dug it out. I do use this quite a bit when I travel with my laptop. So it's got pockets in the front. It's got some pretty blocks back here. On the back side, this is the blocks that Lynda used for the design I'm about to show you. But this is the back of it. And it is reversible because it's fully lined on the inside with pockets. I love this bag. Use it all the time. But look what she did. This is a baby quilt. So she took those blocks and she stitched them on battleizer, and then she backed it with a solid piece of fabric and quilted it with the serpentine stitch. This has been washed and it's all very, very soft, very crinkly, very snuggly. So this is just a cute little baby quilt that she's used these blocks a lot. She gave me this sample to show you. And then she also made this adorable little pillow to go with it. And she puts invisible zippers in her pillow. So that's just a cute little set. She's a new grandma, so she's having all kinds of fun. So that's what she did with you can put back the slides back, Aubrey. That's what she did with the office retreat files. Who would think that you would take that bag and do something cute like that with it?
If you would have shown me that
Really
quilt,
unusual.
if you would have shown me that quilt and then asked me to guess what design it came from, I couldn't have done it.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right. And she's made some other bags with this. She loves this design, and she's made others. She's a bag lady. She likes to have all different kind of bags. So
Yeah.
I just love it. So Ginger, here we go, Ginger. This is the bunny block that Sarah did around Easter time. And she did 4 of them, and she designed and made this cute little Easter basket, which is just precious. It's even lined. Very nice. And Carol took the bunny block. So what did I give Ginger? Creative use of design. Carol got creative use of combining designs because she took the bunny block and the Hello Spring, put them back to back so she could just flip over her coaster. So cute. This is my friend Cassie or Cassandra. We call her Cassie. She made, do you remember Quilty Hoop digital downloads back in the day, Aubrey? Annie did several years ago.
Yeah, when I looked at the presentation ahead of time, I was like, what the heck was that? I had to scratch my brain for a minute.
I know. So she took the Quilty Hoop digital downloads, which I'll show you in a minute. And that's what her stippling is in the background of her little love mug rug. And then she took love letters from All Good Things. You can see All Good Things up in the upper right corner with the LOVE. And she put that on it. So she combined 2 designs there. And this is love letters from All Good Things. It's $40. It's part of the whole big quilt, but you can also buy it in sections. And this is the cutest little quilt. It finishes about 20 inches square, roughly. It's got a little 3D envelope with a love letter in it, lots of cute things. And she took the LOVE off of that. And this is Quilty Hoop Digital Downloads. Did you guys know we had Quilting in the Hoop Digital Downloads? I completely forgot about it until I saw Cassie's little mug rug. But she used the stipple. I love the bubble quilting there, the arabesque quilting, the chicken wire. It was just lots of fun. So you could do a lot of fun things with those and make mug rugs with them. Perfect. And then this is Mary Jean again. I think we had her on earlier. And this is all things Jolly, which is pretty new. We just started selling that, I believe, recently. It's $49.99. It's just a cute little Christmas wall hanging. And she took two of the trees and the little soldier and she put them together. She put sashing on her own in the middle, the little cornerstones, the little green cornerstones. And then she put a white border on there. And it's hard to see in this photograph, but she's got some really pretty quilting on the white border and even in the sashing. So I'm not sure how she did it. It could be long arm, it could be her edge on her embroidery machine, or she just could be a really good free motion quilter. One of those three, but that's how she finished that off. And this is all things Jolly. Like I said, it's small. It's a 27-inch square quilt, and it's got just everything you need for the holidays. There's that old truck again.
Yeah.
Cute little plaid package. If you think about it, you could pull a lot of these things out and do a lot of fun things with them just on their own with these blocks. Okay, so I want to thank all of you Creative Hoop Sisters. Keep giving us more stuff, and we'll do this again maybe next year sometime, because it was just fun going through all the pictures and all the things that people did. We really enjoyed doing it.
And I think it probably gave you guys some ideas. I'm thinking might have inspired you. And if that's the case, I did want to let you guys know too, that we have a limited time flash sale. So if you saw something that you liked, especially the people who were combining two different designs, we do have a buy one, get one half off on the featured digital downloads from today. So if you saw something you liked in today's presentation and you get the download, you find two of them, one of them will be half off. That'll be the lesser of the two in terms of the value. And that's through tomorrow. So tomorrow, end of day. So it's quick flash sale, but some of those, even like those things that you mentioned were free gifts. Some of them we put back on the website today
Right.
for $15 value, because that's probably what they'd be. So we
Right.
pulled some of those things out just so you guys could have access to them. So, and we were getting a lot of cute comments. I think somebody said, loving this presentation from Northern Ontario. Thank you, Anne. That's awesome. And Patricia loved the jack-o'-lantern. I think that was everyone's favorite. And she loved all the different ideas. So pretty fun.
All right, keep them coming, because it's just fun to see what you guys do.
It is. It is. And keep posting them in that VIP group. It's the best place for it. So I know we have like a delay, so I'm going to be quiet and maybe flash sale, pop that thing up again. But if there's anything else you want to say, I'll let you take over.
I just want to say thanks for all the good. When I started to research for this, I found so much stuff. I know I didn't get it all. So if you were included, thank you very much. If you weren't, I still appreciate everything you did and put on our website, and keep it coming, because we want to do it again.
That's right. All right. Well, I think that's all we got for today. And I should mention that we have a virtual quilt hop happening next Tuesday night. So go ahead and register for that. I'll pop the link in so you guys can get registered. And we've got some shenanigans up our sleeve for that. So if you want to hang out with us in the evening, next Tuesday, October 24th, at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we will see you then.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.